Violeta Soboleva is from Russia's Rostov-on-Don, but right now she is a student at the City University of New York, where she is working on her PhD in educational psychology. She came to the US 3 years ago thanks to the Fulbright Foreign Student Program, a US-funded scholarship program. She dreamed of returning to Russia after finishing her studies to create an innovative textbook for teaching English as a second language. But now that plan doesn't seem realistic or safe.
The way Russia is today, I don't want to risk jail time simply because I love my country. I'd rather stay here.
Russian students have benefited from the Fulbright program for decades, even during the Cold War. But since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine and Washington's support for Kiev in the war, Moscow has branded the Institute of International Education that grants Fulbright scholarships an undesirable organization. Russian citizens could face up to 5 years in prison for cooperating with such organizations. Now Evgeny Mikheyev from Saratov is worried about returning home after his studies.
Being associated with Fulbright and coming back to Russia might not be safe. And I don't want to try myself and see whether I'd be arrested or not.
In response to a VOA request, a spokesperson for the US State Department that sponsors the Fulbright program said in a statement that no Russian Fulbright participants are obliged to return to Russia if they do not wish to. The State Department says there are a few ways to the 150 or so Russian Fulbrighters to avoid returning home if they are concerned about facing potential jail time in Russia. They could travel to a third country, work with a university to arrange continued study and research under a work-study visa, apply for post-degree training or work academic program, work with the US State Department to get air travel to a safe destination or travel as a private citizen. Some Fulbrighters say these options are not realistic. It's too late to apply for academic programs, and many lack resources and connections to move to a third country. Some say the US hasn't done enough to help Fulbrighters from Russia. They say the US should follow the UK's Chevening Scholarship, the British version of the Fulbright program that simply cancelled its requirement that Russians return home after 2 years. Maxim Adams, VOA News, Washington.